Disney's live-action Pinocchio releases its first official trailer, directed by Robert Zemeckis and starring Tom Hanks as Geppetto. Let's check this out. I actually haven't seen this yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the eighth wonder of the world.
Oh my god, look at him. Look at the Tom Hanks!
The one and only
Oh,
Pinocchio!
It looks so good.
are you kidding me?
Hello,
Dude, wait till they start singing, dude.
Jumping jeepers. An almost real boy. Turn around, let me get a look at you. I will be right here when you get back.
Oh my god.
Pinocchio is running around loose without a conscience? Can you imagine the trouble he's gonna get into?
Wouldn't want that on my conscience.
Everybody who's anybody wants to be a somebody.
but I want to be real.
Why on earth would you want to be real when you can be famous?
Pinocchio should have been home by now. He won't be a puppet anymore. That's for sure. Pinocchio, be brave.
Truthful.
Non-selfish.
You will always be my real boy.
A lie can really change a person, Pinocchio.
Whoa, what's happening, Jiminy?
Looks like some sort of fairy magic. Kinda on the nose, if you ask me.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I have conflictions here because maybe a month ago we were watching Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio trailer. It was stop motion, and we were excited for it. Look, nothing against Bob Zemeckis, nothing against Tom Hanks, who looks great as Geppetto, by the way. But the timing of this is so peculiar. Like, why release two Pinocchios in the same year? What is this, 1997? Like Dante's Peak and Volcano, at Armageddon and Deep Impact? Like,
The
why
Jungle
are we
Book.
doing this? Like, don't make us choose. And look, I'll admit, I'm more excited for Guillermo del Toro. I think he's a better director. I think that looks more fantastical and fun and like heartfelt. But look, if this one's okay, I wouldn't be surprised as well. I just think the timing's odd. Let me throw this down to Rye, because I gotta hear your opinion on this, man. What do you think of this Pinocchio debacle? We have two Pinocchios coming out within the next couple of months.
It kind of reminds me of the Jungle Book too, when
you're right.
Andy Serkis was making his on top of
Yeah.
Jon Favreau's. And see, they did the smart thing. Not only did they push it back a few years, but then they just released the Andy Serkis one straight to Netflix. And I'm pretty sure the same thing's happening, right? With the
Yeah, I think this is
Guillermo
going
del
straight to
Toro.
Disney Plus, I believe, right?
This is going to Disney Plus, and the Guillermo del Toro one's going to Netflix, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
these are both going straight to streaming, which is interesting. But I kind of have a guilty pleasure with these live action Disney classic remakes, other than The Lion King. The Lion King had good songs, but that's about it. It was fine other than that. But like, I loved Aladdin. I thought that was a really good live action version. The Dumbo one was actually okay, but like Aladdin was where it was at. And I don't know, this looks awesome. I can't wait. I think Cynthia Erivo looks great as the fairy, and I think she literally has the perfect fucking voice for the songs in this. Like, it really just brings you back to old classic Disney, and you just kind of get like that real child reminiscence, and it's a feeling that it's really hard to get, especially like in 2022. So there's just something so magical with the way it's just sung alone, and really just brings you back to that childlike innocence. And having it in Pinocchio, where Pleasure Island started, Wish Upon a Star, one of the most classic Disney songs of all time, started, and then you've got one of the most classic actors of all time in Tom Hanks playing Geppetto. You've got an all-star. I don't know. The look of Pinocchio is cool. I don't think it's the worst. Could use a little bit of a brightening down, whatever at that point. But like, I think the Fox CG looks really good. So you know what? I think there's a lot more in this than people are kind of just bashing on the look of Pinocchio. I'm like, okay, it might be Pinocchio, but it's just more than just a wooden toy. You know, and going back to the infamous whale scene at the end, like that looks fucking fantastic in live action. And I don't know, I think it has all the heart and emotion, and it's so close. Like, how can you not just get excited? It's in 2 weeks, right? Like,
Yeah. And you know, I gotta say, Ryan, I'll admit, I'm one of the people when I heard they were coming out like almost damn near simultaneously, I was like, F the Disney one, because I'm more of a GDT guy. But this trailer did make me feel a lot better about it. I think Bob Zemeckis is definitely one of our better filmmakers in the game. I mean, he goes back a long time with all of his historical filmography. I gotta mention too, I'm glad you brought up the score, Ryan, because When You Wish Upon a Star became Disney's like theme song for their logo.
It's the Disney song. It's the Disney song.
Like Disney theme song, yeah. So let me throw this on a dive. You know, you're all about heart. You're all about some of the classics, and I totally get that. Did this trailer like give you faith in this production here?
1000% yes. I cannot agree more with what Ryan just said. I fully agree, top to bottom, with everything you just said. The childhood nostalgia of that trailer was fantastic, and I'm like you, Loretto. Like, Guillermo del Toro is one of my favorite directors, if favorite directors, period. And I loved the Pinocchio trailer during our previous show. So coming into this, I was kind of in the same boat. I was like, I didn't even know this trailer came out. And the first thing I did was I sent it to Nicole, because that was a banger trailer. That actually got me. If you like go back to it, like I was tearing up during that. It was, again, like you said, Loretta, full of heart, full of innocence, like you said, Ryan. That was terrific. 11 out of 10 on that one. And I can't believe it's coming out in 2 weeks. Tom Hanks, I just could not stop smiling every time Tom Hanks was on the screen there. He looks like he's all in on this project. He looks all in. And yeah, a father-son story always gets me. I'm always in for those kind of things. 11 out of 10 for this trailer. That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And may I say, like, I think the live action track record has been hit and miss at best, right? I mean, I thought Aladdin was great. Jungle Book's probably my favorite. Beauty and the Beast was okay, but for the most part, audiences are divided no matter what. But also, no matter what, this stuff gets a ton of revenue, a ton of money, ton of eyeballs. People will naturally gravitate towards these classics because that's what Disney built their foundation on. I mean, Pinocchio came out in what, 1941, if I got the year correct, 1940-ish.
Yeah, like super early.
Yeah, so damn, we're going damn near on 80 years of legacy here, and it's coming back to life in live action in 2022. What a freaking time to be alive.